You co-hosting?
No. Woo! Hi, guys! I can't see the chat at all, so I'm going to have to pull this up on YouTube on my phone because it's too far away. I have special guests for you all. So I hope you're having fun. And I got my chats up. Hi, Serendip. So, and I actually have to send my mom a link. So everybody just stick with me. I'll tell you what's going on. So we had an amazing day today at ROTC competition. We brought home a whole bunch of trophies. And life is good. But over the last couple of days, both of my parents came down with the you-know-what. And my mom was in the hospital, but she is on her way home right now. So hopefully she's going to jump in on the feed. And everybody's saying, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah, wish my mom well. And my dad. My dad is sick, too, but he's been home. So, and we got Jay, Lady of the Lake, Land of Lakes. Who else is here? Sunny Girl. Deborah, we got 18 people in the chats. Everybody hit the like button. So I have a very special treat on a Saturday for you all. I have more psychics here. And I even offered to send Alicia a plane ticket so she could come over. So one day we'll get her over here. So Rob hit the like button. Rob Fuzesi. So Jay's here. Who else? Sally. Rainbow Rose. So yeah, Alicia may drop in. I don't know what she was doing today. So introducing. Come on over. So I think Shelly's on her way here too. You got to come over here with me, sweetie. Oh, there she goes. Hot stuff. So this is Eva Hawk. Now, you guys, you know that I have told you. Oh, let me move my mic a little bit closer. It might get in the. There we go. Now we have sexy voices. Yes, vocal fry. So I've talked to you guys about a friend of mine that's a hypnotherapist. It's Eva Hawk right here, hypnotherapist. So she looks all super fancy, but I look like a schlub because I came right from the
she was
competition.
Momming. You were momming.
So I was momming. Do me a favor and just kind of man the chats there. So you all know what the drill is. If you want a reading, you can drop it in the comments. You can do a super chat. You can do a super sticker. But if you're going to put something in there, make sure it's in caps. I'm going to limit the readings to people on YouTube tonight because I can't see this far away. God, my hair looks terrible. Usually I'm like so primped for y'all, and I'm not.
Your hair looks great. What am I supposed to do with this chat?
So just see if anyone wants a reading on there. So who do we got? We're gonna pick some. Rob, do you want one tonight? I'll throw you one. Oh, Rainbow Rose. I'm gonna throw Rainbow Rose one. Let's see what Rainbow Rose needs to know tonight. So we've got. I'm gonna move these suckers out of the way. Sorry, guys. That was a little thunder. I don't know if anybody was watching the body language guy, but it was so funny. He had a thunderstorm at his house, and it totally added to the video. It was really great. Hey, Penny, is that Penny on there? That's Penny.
Oh,
all right.
I have it right
so
here.
Rainbow, baby, you're getting a reading. I'm throwing your reading. 3 of Pentacles jumping right out at us.
Shelly's on her way.
Shelly's on her way. Front door's open. So, Rainbow, darling, you are working together. Oh, this is really good. Heart of the matter. Security. Under the surface. So, I don't have my wand tonight. My wand is downstairs still. So, Rainbow Rose, something that you've got going on. You've got this nice little nifty plan for leveling up to be in more control of your house here. So it's a plan that is not resonating with the rest of the
the group. Like there's some people that are going to be opposed to this idea, but current conditions, you don't feel like you're in a place of security. So you really feel like you need to step up and kind of get in the stirrups and move forward and, just take more control over the situation. So I think that that's a good idea, even though you are going to get some resistance. What do you need to make sure that happens? This is a take a chance kind of situation. It's not a lead position that you have been in before, but it's one that's going to suit you. So I want you to make sure that you do kind of lean into that and take it for what it's worth. So what is Lady of the Lake? We got a super chat, super sticker from Lady on the Lake. So let me pull some cards for you, darling. And tonight's going to be quick, guys. I'm only staying on till 8:30, and I got a great big giant clock in front of me. So if you want to get your readings, pop your comments in, get your super chats in. If you're on Facebook, migrate on over to YouTube, please. And if I don't drink too much after this with the ladies, because I got a bunch of ladies in my living room right now, I will do a morning one for all of you all in different time zones. Lady of the Lake, you are up late, darling. Two of Wands, what are you up to? So you're still in a planning phase. And you're resting back. This is like you're in like an observation phase right now. So overall, everything's good. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit low here. So everything's good and plenty. You're super happy, but you're trying to move on to doing something else. But right now, you're just kind of like thinking about plans. So like if you were a novelist or a writer or an artist or sculptor, you would be thinking about the project that you were going to work on. You wouldn't be actually doing it. You wouldn't be buying your supplies, but you'd be actually thinking about it and kind of dreaming about what you're going to do. There's a few things that aren't in play at this time the emperor is about control and good decision making and taking care of business, but sometimes it can, when it's in reverse, it can be a lack of funding or a lack of resources for that. So it looks like you're still trying to figure out like how you're going to kind of put this together. So I'm getting the sense that it is a home project. There's some kind of home project, like a bathroom renovation or something like that. And that's totally cool. Sometimes we have to kind of get our ducks in a row before we tackle that. It feels like it's a DIY kind of thing that you're going to do. So that's why I'm getting like all of this creativity and artistry that's coming along with it. So if it's a DIY situation, you figure out where the funding for this is going to come from, because typically, and this is not psychic stuff, typically DIY projects, home improvement projects, they cost a little bit more than we anticipate. Usually like 20 to 25% more than your estimate is what you're going to wind up spending at the end of it all. So just be careful about that. Get all your ducks in a row before you do that, and don't start the project before you have enough money in hand. So what is Serendipity's let me see, Serendipity. So I hope that made sense.
I would say don't let the obstacle get in your way.
Oh yeah, you got it. So
yeah.
Eva's gonna read with me, so you got to jump in. I'm sorry, I'm going really fast.
But there's a tiny obstacle, but it's not holding you back. It's still gonna go forward. It's just that it might set you back and then move forward.
So Eva's been reading just as long as I have. So you guys know I'm like pushing and bossy. So yeah, I always think like cancers are like very like shrinking violets and like really chill and like kind of quiet. And like now I'm totally realizing now that I'm older that like we're like actually really pushing.
No.
So all right,
the hard shell. You got a hard shell, soft inside.
Smushy on the inside.
Yeah.
So Serendipity, I read for her all the time. She is a peach. Will my new team of spine doctors be able to help me with my spine issues? So we're going to pull out some cards. So this is a little bit different from Dueling Tarot, what we're doing tonight. Like Dueling Tarot, Alicia and I, we both read on the same thing. We see if we come up with something different. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some cards, and then we're both going to give our interpretation of it. So this could get wild.
Ooh, I love the moon card. I know nobody really.
So how I read these is just like past, present, future, like kind of timeline. And this is heart of the matter, and this is under the surface. So, and you guys can see the cards okay? Everybody give me a thumbs up in the chats if you can see the cards okay. Whoop. Sloppy shuffle. Everybody drink. You too over there, lady. Have a drink. So moon card in reverse. Things are going to be revealed. So I think, Serendip, that they're going to find some other things in there. Some foundational things with this King of Pentacles, and that the surgery, the new team aren't going to be able to correct the situation right away. They're going to have to work a little bit differently. We're going to go into a different phase of treatment for what's going on. So maybe more than one or two. You're not going to be happy about it, but reality is this is going to be a process. So you talk. I'm going to go get my wand because I miss it.
No, the only thing I'm getting is because, well, first of all, I don't know what the happy squirrel card is, but
Happy squirrel is like it's like the sun card, but when it's upside down, it's kind of like chaotic. It's a little bit more chaotic. There's a sad squirrel.
yeah, the only thing that I'm seeing is something needs to be revealed, and I think once it is, it will you'll take your seat. Like you'll feel better about what you're doing. That's what I see. But
Brought another deck too.
oh, yeah, I know. Happy squirrel.
Happy squirrel time. So yeah, so Serendip, I think just a little bit, be patient. We may have a couple of turns with the El Doctore.
And I also think with that reading, like you stay calm, stay balanced during the process.
So Rainbow Rose says, Anna, you are freaking amazingly accurate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, darling. So Sue Drafin, will I ever recover from my illness? And then it cut off. So I want to see if there's the rest of that, but I guess not. You like something, but that's okay. We can still read. So, asking a question like, will I ever recover from something is a little bit tough. So let's do this. Let's see what the road to recovery is. And I'm actually going to switch up decks. We'll pull our Housewives Tarot out for this. I love this deck, right?
I know, but I don't know that deck at all. That card, that has some strange ones.
No, you're going to love this one. The Devil's Food Cake.
I totally.
Devil's Food Cake. Food Cake. Da, 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 da. So will I ever recover? How will I recover? How will I recover? Three of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands. Heart of the matter, under the surface. So, got a lot of wands here, sweetie pie. So for me, this 3 of Wands says that you haven't put together the team just yet. We need to get a really sound team in play here to work on the issue. The Wheel of Fortune is that it's still an undecided matter. It's still, there's some, when we have illness, when we have injuries and things that we have to recover from, there's 2 parts of it. We need a really good doctor. We need a really good physical therapist, and we also need the patient to participate. So there could be some participation here that's not in play. So, and that's where this Six of Wands is in reverse. It's still not determined if you're going to be successful. You may need to put a little bit more effort in. Under the surface, we have Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords tells us sometimes that surgery needs to happen. We need to cut something out. It doesn't have to be surgery. It can be stop eating sugar. It can be stop drinking alcohol. It can be stop sitting all day long, get a stand-up desk, go for a walk sometimes. It can be those kinds of things, this cutting out part. It's about changing habits. What, the Five of Wands?
Oh, it's 5. Okay.
The Five of Wands up here, the top energy, the energy is kind of scattered and it's all over the place. Hi, Shelly. Hi. Shelly's rolling in. So here, you scoot down this way. I'm gonna be monkey in the middle. Okay. So, or we could be Donald Trump in the middle. Hi. Come on in. Get over here. So this is what I see, is that it's still an undetermined situation. You really do need to put a little bit more effort in there. So or there's I don't want to say more effort, but there's a missing element. There's a missing ingredient here. It could be a really good homeopath. It could be a really good physical therapist. Are you coming on screen? All right, get in here. Get in here. So the ever popular Shelly Creepshow has arrived. So this is like the beginning of the Fortune Cookies Spice Girls of Tarot card readings, isn't it? This is my dream. Just so you guys know, my dream was to create the Spice Girls of Tarot cards reading. So like I'm almost here. I'm almost here. And I picked those up. I'm sorry, I didn't let you read them, Eva. I'm terrible.
No, the only thing that I was going to add was the power of the mind. If you shift your mind into a positive space, it might help you get a better outcome. That's what I got from the Wheel of Fortune, because that Wheel of Fortune is just sitting there like a little nag.
It's just sitting there like thinking.
Yeah.
Sarah likes my readings. Thank you, Sarah. I hope you like their readings too. They're both very, very talented seers. So thank you. I'm still looking for the right doctors. This resonated good. All right. And I'm sorry that I'm doing it this way. It's like old school. I feel like I'm on Star Trek and I have my communicator here. But
yeah, I felt that. I don't want to say your name on camera if you don't want. As far as with your doctor, that you were in the right place yet. So yeah, that's good that you're still searching for a doctor.
All right.
That's why she's asking this question, because she's got a crappy doctor.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. We can say that.
Am I allowed to say crap live?
You can say crap. There's a whole list of things that we can't say. You can't say.
Okay.
You can't say. You can't say. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, I know. Look at how hot and sexy she looks, and I'm like in a garbage bag over here. Actually, this is a cool sweatshirt. I got this in California back in the 90s, and it's the Grim Reaper sweatshirt.
I like.
I'm like the death card over here. So,
Reaper.
So, all right. So let's see who else is on this list. Info Entertainment 999. How are you, my friends? What's coming in regard to my travel and what will it be like? Let's see. I'm going to bring you back over to the... Oh, my nose is itchy. Who am I getting in a fight with? We're going to do the mystical melodies again. So... Sloppy shuffle. Everybody drink. There's a Prosecco over there. Do you want some? You want a cup? No. Do you need? We did 3 of cups before. 3 of cups. Yay.
No, I got my seltzer.
Penny, I see your super chat. I'm coming back to you. Oh, Info Entertainment. It's great to see you. I love when you show up. I can't. I saw it on here, and I'm
kind of from over here.
I'm squinting.
Kind of.
I know,
She has here. Don't you?
Oh, that's right.
So, okay. So this is what's going on, honey bunny. And we're all going to read for you, Mr. Info Entertainment. So this is learning some new skills. And I know I've talked to you about this before, that it's about bringing some new things to the table, maybe putting some different things on your CV. Absolutely do that. Okay. But you're getting there. Like, things are happening. So I think you've been doing the work already. Six of Pentacles is, not being generous, not, and that sounds terrible, not being generous, but not exploiting your time resources. This is about keeping things, very tight in terms of output and return on investment. So be careful about that. I don't want you spinning wheels in the dirt. What is it? You're trying to get to Amsterdam or Holland or Belgium? I think I remember.
No, I knew that because of the devil card.
So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So keep the pace that you're doing right now. Okay. Under the surface, you're on the right track. Okay. So up here, you're unfettered from the things so what happens when we're moving out of one place, especially if we've been there for a long time and we have a lot of energy invested in our home or in our basic area, it's so hard to kind of dissolve that energetic connection. So you're there, you're getting there. That connection is dissolving. You're getting out of it. That devil card is not a bad thing. I don't want you to think it's a bad thing. The plan is in place. So what's it going to be like when you get out of there? I'm going to pull a couple of cards, but I'm going to let the ladies read too.
I feel like whatever this trip is, there's going to be some revisit of the past. Something that you're not expecting. I think that you are planning it in your mind, but there might be, by the way, I read a little bit more on the shadow side, just so you know, like I have a shadow reader. So you're planning something diligently, and everything's a go, but I think something from the past might creep up on you that you're not expecting, maybe. And that's what I see. So,
Shelly, what do you see? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, but it's slow moving. It's something that's going to kind of wrap around you like a cloak. And then it's going to dissipate just as soon as the trip does too. It's like you're going to embrace something that came from the past, but then you're going to recover, almost like I'm not going to say a life lesson, because that's like kind of a venture, but you're going to move past it, and then you'll come right back home. So
yeah, I see the same thing. It's like a hiccup in there going on. It's like a little. You are planning it, it's going to happen, but you're not. You're at the same time not thinking about it happening, and it's super slow.
It's something from the past, though. I see with the devil card next to the hangman is kind of telling me that it's something that it's going to be like a hiccup from the past, like where you're going to be like, oh my God, I did 10 shots of fireball and I almost died, and then it'll be over. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that's just going to get revisited from that you weren't planning on, because you're planning on a different route, but something's going to come up slowly from behind, where you're going to be like, oh crap.
A little hiccup.
Yeah. I can't believe I did that, but oh well, at least, now can't wait to go back home.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah.
So, Sunny Girl, I saw your comment. I'm going to get to you in just a second. So what is it going to be like when you get there? So it's going to be a completely independent, and this is still for Info Entertainment. It's going to be a completely independent move. You're going to be on your own. So I want you to be prepared for that. But the good thing about being on your own and completely unfettered with anybody else in the equation is that you can kind of write your own script. You can kind of just make this what you want it to be. So if you want to live in I'm just going to pull this out of the air, a 1-bedroom flat in Paris, France that looks at the Eiffel Tower, you don't have to consult with anybody about what the furniture is going to look like on the inside. You can kind of write that. So you can get like crates and bean bags and put Andy Warhol things on the wall and just, live your life and be fabulous. But this is going to be an entirely new move for you. So it's almost like you are going to shed your skin and become anew. Okay. Are you laughing at that? He's laughing at that. So you're going to shed your skin and become anew. So this is going to be a huge transformation for you when you do make the move. So buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be notable. Okay. So
It's going to be enjoyable. Yeah. There's going to be like a shift, but you're going to like it. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Sunny girl, Sunny. I'm going to bring out the Housewives Tarot for you. We'll just keep switching decks.
These ones are the cutest.
So, and my mom is on her way home. Everybody shout out my mom. Put some hearts up for my mom if she's watching. She might be watching. She was on her way home.
She remember me.
Sloppy
Does your mom
shuffle.
remember me?
She may.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Eva
the
from
one
Homedale.
who helped her dye her mohawk.
That was not their favorite part.
So
So
she'll really remember you then.
one day I will have a mohawk again. But you know what? It's so corny because like there's so many people out there that like are tattooed and have mohawks and everything. It's like not like I don't want to do it anymore.
We can totally give you a mohawk.
I know. Like,
Elmer's glue, just a lot of
if Steven's watching, he's gonna be like, no, my phone's gonna start blowing up.
It wasn't even fair because most girls who would have a mohawk would look kind of like weird, but it just looks so right on you that it was.
It's a good
It
look.
almost wasn't even. It wasn't even like a mohawk because it looked normal.
Well, I didn't have like a skinny, stupid one. I had a big, fat, fancy one, and it was like, it was all thick and luxurious. All right, let's get into Sunny Girl's health reading. Health reading.
Is this the same person with the?
No,
okay.
this is Sunny Girl.
Okay.
So Tower, what are you doing? All right, so this is a good thing. All right, so the health thing is not a problem because you're aware of it and you're trying to fix it. You're trying to do like a revolution of self. So that's a good thing. Intuitively, what I'm getting is like there's like a whole detox thing going on. Like it's almost like I know it sounds crazy, but like you're like replacing your blood. So like through nutrition and all of that, you're like trying to replace your blood and kind of get rid of all the bad stuff. So once upon a time, I went to he was a homeopath. And his thing, it was like, you should donate blood all the time. Like you should donate blood as often as possible. For me, not you. Because he said it makes your body replenish the supply and it kind of makes it work better and more efficiently. I thought it was a really cool idea. But you're actually doing this by your diet and your behavior. And it's putting you more in control so that you can be a bit more loosey-goosey with the rest. It's taking you out of the health driver's seat. So it's like the foundational stuff, and this is nutrition. So I'm absolutely getting nutrition here. So if you're not focused on the nutrition, if you're not working with the nutritionist, I say get one, call your health insurance company. A lot of the time they will provide coverage for that. You can get somebody to write up a diet plan for you and have the blood work done every now and then. So that's something that I definitely think, but it looks like you're already in play with that because we have this 8 of Wands, which is kind of advancing and moving up to the next level. And you're very, very conscious of it. You're very conscious of having a restart on this. Ladies, what do you think?
You don't want to hear what I have to say, but I'm going to say it because like I said, I always think on the dark side. What I'm seeing with this is that there is a huge lesson to be learned here that you're sick, but you're going to pull out of this with an education about yourself. And it's overall like nobody wants to be sick, but the end result is going to be an improvement on your life overall. Like That's what I see. It's like you're educating, you're making a change on yourself, and then overall you're going to end up in a better spot than before you were sick.
Okay, so she's commenting, yes, she did keto, lost 42 pounds. Good for you. That's fantastic. And Serendipity, who has a medical background, said you may be having food sensitivities right now. So there we go.
But there's education going on, and if she was never sick, she never would have educated herself. So now, it's sometimes they'll hand you a cup. Sometimes they'll throw you in a bone in a weird way, but you can't look at every single obstacle in life like a negative one. This sickness, actually, I see it helped you. So
learning experience. Moving on.
Yes.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a learning experience, the whole thing. If she didn't know, she would have learned all this and maybe help somebody else in the long run.
Absolutely. So we got Penny. Penny.
I did see that. Like, she's going to pass on the knowledge to somebody else too. So, Sonny, you also asked about an onyx ring. I would email Alicia too. Because Alicia, she has a lot of gem resources. So I would give her an email. What is it? support@aliciawicker.com. You could send her over an email and see if she's got a good resource for you. Moving on, we got Penny. Penny will work improve. And let me know in the comments, guys, how do you like this? How do you like having 3 psychics on the couch? There's that devil card. I love
that
that
devil's
card.
food cake.
Devil's
food cake.
Chocolate cake.
And she's kids got a little cigarette in her hand and legs.
So, all right. So we've got 9 of Pentacles up there is in reverse for our over energy. So you're feeling insecure in the position. That's okay. When we feel insecure, and I want to call it like a little bit paranoid, but it's not like show them your feet.
So cute.
This is what goes on at Higgs
Showing a
End.
little more than her foot.
What? No, these are just they're just.
No, we can't say the camera's up high enough.
They're just.
Woo! Let's call her Sharon Stone.
Oh.
So this the nine of Pentacles, when it's in reverse, what we get is, I don't want to say paranoid, but it's like an insecurity kind of feeling. It's like, I don't know what's going on. Take a step back and look at it holistically. Look at the department holistically. I know we've talked about this before. So look at the department holistically and how those cogs in the machinery are working, because that's going to give you some insight as to where the trouble spots are. We're going to see where those trouble spots are, and you're going to see like there's like a little bit of a chaotic mess in there. Under the surface, you can't really separate yourself from it, so you're going to have to do this investigation research into where the soft spots are, so where you can kind of like get comfy on the couch and sit back and relax and just let the chaos happen around you and let it not come near you. So that's what I'm saying. What do you guys see on this?
I see that she has to go in a little bit deeper, like to understand a little bit more about what she has to do.
About what the mechanics are.
Yes.
I feel like she's at one point she was taking on too much and she kind of got like hit. And now she kind of like pulled away, and she's in a pensive period about it. Quite honestly, like not anything from the cards, but there's nothing in the cards that's indicating this. But what I'm feeling from all of these energies is to move the fuck on. Move on from where you are. You're sitting in it right now wondering, but there's nothing in the cards that's saying this. I'm just saying this from the feeling, like an intuitive reading, is that you're going to sit, you were once carrying too much, and then now you might decide to move on, and the experience from what you did will push you to another place, I think. I think there's more to you than what you're doing right now. So
so do I.
yeah,
From
right?
her other readings. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we'll just do what you need to do. I'm gonna pull 3. Bang. Magician. Don't try and
See?
manipulate the situation. Don't try and make the situation work for you. Don't be chatting up and like, the gossip thing that happens at work where you're talking in the corner. Don't do that. Just be like, just smile and wave and be generous with those folks. Just do that.
She's smarter than them, and that's the problem. You might be working with a bunch of idiots. It's true. I mean, you might feel like that at times. And is she a Cancer? What is she?
I don't know.
What are you? What sign is she?
I don't know, but
Come on.
It's going to be too far in the chat for us to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's too hard to like go back and forth because we get too many chats.
Why.
We get too
Can
many
you see it on
chats.
the bottom?
It's right here,
Oh.
but it takes too long for it to come up.
Penny? What is the one that we're doing?
Penny.
You said
Yeah,
yes.
she is a Cancer. Pisces.
Oh, Pisces.
She's a Pisces.
Yeah,
there we go.
I felt the water. There's water because there's shifting all the time because you're constantly like, there's like a deep part of the ocean where all your like emotions reside, like where it's dark in the ocean, and then there's the surface of the water. So you're constantly shifting between the light and the dark, but ultimately it's your education and how smart you are that's being dissolved by the people there. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. That's why you're questioning it.
Because she knows it, but she's hold on.
Yeah.
For good reasons. But
Yeah, she's holding on to the squirrely little pentacles.
How do you not love this deck? Look at how cute that is.
I love
So cute.
Nice those little pentacles.
So Penny, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a little direction. So we got a new guest here, and I can't pop the chat up, but demanding respect and divinely guided. You're getting a reading because you're new to this channel. Welcome. I hope you subscribed, and I hope you're having fun. We like to have a lot of fun over here. Fun and help. Fun and help. So let's get you some cards. Let's see what you need for the weekend.
Your dog's eating through the wall.
No, she's not. That's Ella.
Oh, it is.
Oh no,
All right.
Is there a question or no?
No. We're just doing a general
Okay.
reading. What does demanding respect need to know for the weekend? 8 of Pentacles. Get back to work. No, I'm kidding. Don't get back to work. Oh, no. Get back to work. Close the door on work and get to having some fun. Do lots of stuff. That 7 of Cups is saying, the world is your oyster. You got choices. 2 and 2 choices. I keep doing ads for Dr. Lederman. 2 and 2 choices. Radio surgery. He's here in New York. He's got offices all over the place. I seriously should tell that guy. Like I say it all the time. But listen, work is done for the weekend. You got to close the door. So you're one of those people that doesn't close the door on Friday or Saturday or whatever you get done with your work week. You got to close the door, get to partying, get to having a good time, treat yourself well. It doesn't necessarily have to be with one particular person, but you have a lot of options. So maybe in order for you to separate from, kind of decompress from work and kind of move on, you need to maybe take an hour and go on the treadmill, and then take another hour and do some needlepoint, or take another hour and do a facial, or, go for a walk with your dog, or groom your cat, or go feed your llama. I don't know. You might have something like a llama going on. I don't know. But this is about closing the door from work and having that very, very clear line. So it's like when Roger Rabbit walked from human world into cartoon land, like all of a sudden it was like, bah, bah, bah. It was like a totally different world. That's kind of what you need to do. So what do you see?
I think that it might not be in your normal behavior, but you might want to socialize just a little bit more and think about some opportunities. Invest a little bit more emotionally in yourself this weekend when you're speaking to others. And like, work is there, but for a little bit you might benefit from listening to others or someone you might meet, which would better your situation. And then I don't know if you're the type of person that likes to, sweep away your emotions, but for this weekend, I think that it might be beneficial to welcome other people's opinions and embrace more emotion than you're normally used to. So
yeah, enjoy that weekend. Do everything. Do a little bit of everything. Things that you don't regularly do.
It's like a smorgasbord of fun, right?
Yeah, and just put away that work for a little bit. It may
shut the door on work.
It's a little hard, but you have to do you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important. And you have so many options. Just have fun. Enjoy this weekend.
Don't be
new moon.
It's a new moon. It's new starts, right?
Yeah.
Shelly, tell us about the new moon.
Yeah,
It's a new moon.
Tonight is the new moon, so it's a new beginning.
I'm extra shadowy.
Yeah.
So no, this is great that I had you guys on for the new moon. Because both of these ladies, both ladies are going to start YouTube channels. So I will let you guys know when they get their YouTube channels up, and maybe we'll continue this. So you guys let me know if you like this. We'll keep doing this. We can do it remotely. We could do it in person. I mean, so much more fun when we're together.
Person, yeah.
So we got Vigo behind us and Frank over there. So
you wouldn't see my.
I know, you're so cute. When you
So-
walk by, I was like, oh, that's so awesome.
So, all right, I got Julie Williams here. Hi, Julie Williams. Advice for single gal trying to meet Mr. Right. So let's see what's going on.
Run.
Enjoy being
What is he, a
single.
marathoner? He's a track star. Eva said run. So, all right, let's see what we
We'll
got.
put on our hats. Put on the hats. We're ready.
Tinfoil hats?
No,
Let's
we're gonna
make
put on
one.
the hats. Thinking caps. Now, I think this is a good question. I'm gonna project.
No dark stuff.
Yes. No dark stuff.
Oh boy.
Ooh. She gonna find herself a Scorpio.
Oh
So, all right, I already know what my advice is. Oh, King of Swords. Oh, man. All right, so this is, and then we got 7 of Wands. So this is my advice. I think that you're looking at the wrong type of guy. It's just my opinion.
Yes, that's
So,
my opinion too.
The guy that you're attracted to is a kind of a machismo, braggadocio, kind of, hey, yo, braggadocio. He's a braggadocio.
He's a braggadocio.
So he's and like, don't get me wrong, like physiologically, we are engineered to want to go for that silverback ape, because the silverback ape is going to be the most viable substance so that we can have his babies. So, physiologically, that kind of guy is very, very attractive. And as we've evolved, like the vocalization of that silverback gorilla energy, that big dick energy, It's like the third time I said that this week. Big dick energy.
I love when
So-
you say it.
I
Every
love
time
when I
she
say
says
big
it,
dick
I love
energy.
it.
So
That's so bad.
yeah, that's the kind of situation because that's not actually
It's
the
so
guy
long
you
since
need.
I've seen one.
We could go over at Cafe Luna and see a whole bunch of them. So it's that dude gets you into these situations where you're like, okay, this is great because physiologically I'm really in tune with this, and I want to, I mean, it's not logically, it's not mentally, like you're like, I want to procreate, but physiologically our body calls out to that. So that like tunes in right away. And then here we get this 8 of Cups where you get into the situation and it's like, like this isn't working. Like this isn't what I want to do. And you can't tune into that higher mind. This is my advice to you.
I can't wait till mine.
She's hitting me. This is my advice for you. Track your cycle. Okay. And you're going to look for a guy when you're not in the ovulation period. This is why, because when you're in the ovulation period, you are more attracted to the silverback gorilla who's a jerk off. And I said jerk off. So look for the guys that are more attractive to you and that are more attracted to you because our bodies change physiologically too when we're ovulating. This is such a physiological lesson. This is like a medical lesson here. I'm not a medical professional. But our bodies change too. Our lips get bigger, they get darker, the whites of our eyes get brighter. We look more more fertile, more, and that is attractive. We also throw off different scents. This is true.
I don't look fertile.
So I want you to, you're not using this higher mind and you're not using your psychic and intuitive resources when you meet these kinds of guys. So flip the switch on that and go out and look for a guy when you're not ovulating. So if you're doing any of the apps or anything, swipe when you're not ovulating. Under here, you're just finding like the hot guy who's great in the sack for like a night or two. And then he's terrible the rest of the week. Like he's not a 5-day-a-week guy. He's like a 1-night-a-week guy. So you can't quite find that balance. So you ladies take it.
Okay, I'm so excited. All right. What you've been doing is you are finding someone who has the same qualities that you do. You need to find a guy who you wouldn't normally date. No one wants to hear that. But if I had to suggest something, I would say try and find an introvert. Try and find someone who's like an IT guy, like a little bit more quiet, who has a little more balance. Because it seems like you're still looking for the rock star, but you should try and find someone who's more grounded. And the other thing about those two personalities, if there's two extroverts, it always seems intense and really wonderful for the honeymoon stage. But then eventually it's just going to die out after like 3-4 months. It'll always die out if you keep picking someone who is ultra physical, machismo, or like the ultra douche. I call them, what is that? What is that cartoon, that shark in the 80s, that Sharky Shark, whatever. Those are the guys, that alpha shark. Jaws. I don't know. I just have the cartoon in my head.
I don't even know that.
But he's
Jabberjaw?
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
Okay. Yes. Jabberjaw. I always end up with Jabberjaws hitting on me. Like they're always the guys that come after me. But I would do much better with someone who's on calmer, or I always get the alpha male. You stay away from the alpha males.
No silverbacks.
Yeah, stay away from the alphas and look for someone who has more substance. Yeah, think of yourself dating outside of your own culture, like outside of what you're normally doing.
Yeah.
And it will, there's something that will last there. These guys that you've been choosing are they're just gonna burn out.
Yeah. Too much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So we're gonna go back just for a second because demanding respect divinely guided, asked if she was going to see a commitment. So I wanted to pull some cards on that real quick because she's a newbie. Newbie. Anybody else? If I'm doing a reading, I would love to get a super chat or super sticker or something from you. Or if you don't have access to that, you can always do Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. It's in the ticker.
I want feedback on the douche dater.
Oh, feedback on that.
Yeah, I want feedback. I want to know if that was somewhat agreeable or
Yeah,
not.
That one was like something she has to think outside the box instead of looking at what's right in front of her and kind of like
if she chose who her mate was instead of them coming up to her, she would be in a much better position. Yes.
Like not looking for it.
Yeah, you can't let them come up to actually like sit back and like let the chill dude give the chill dude a chance.
The quiet
Say,
guy.
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Something you can make conversation with.
Not the silverback,
Not the douche.
but the not the douche canoe, but the owl in the tree. That guy. So, all right, demanding respect. Am I going to see commitment from new relationships? So this guy, he's smart. He's got his shit together. He's a great guy, but it looks like there's something energetically that's not sticking, that's not actually kind of working. So again, like the cogs in a watch, in a watch works. There's just something that's not meshing here. I think you instinctively know it, but I'm not sure if you do. So I don't see that this one is going to stick. What do you ladies see?
See a lot of emotion.
I see like it seems romantic, but it's not. Like something.
Yeah, there's something extra in there that's not. It's a little unseen.
It's just short. It's like almost there, but it's not. It's not. Wait, what was the question again? Tell me.
Is this relationship going to see commitment?
I'm not saying to leave it though.
No, I'm not saying leave
Yeah.
it either.
But
Yeah.
there's something
I just think it's not. So
Connection
sometimes,
right.
and just so you guys know, demanding respect is also a sensitive. She does this too. So like energetically, it's like you guys are vibrating a little bit differently. So and that can always change. Like it doesn't necessarily have to stay that way. You know that. So I'm just seeing that it's not commitment yet. So let your instincts take you.
Intuitively, I just felt like he was lazy. Why? I don't know. Am I being mean?
She said the L word.
Lazy.
So this one,
lazy.
we got Andriana here. My wife is wondering if her and her makeup team will be asked to do season 3 of their TV show. There's whispers that it may not be brought back. So let's do this. We're going to look at the TV show first. Okay?
Who's a makeup artist?
Her and her makeup team. So let's look at the TV show. Let's see what this TV show is going to do. And everybody else, we got 26 people in here. Feels like we got so much more. Please like, share, and subscribe. So you're absolutely right. It's Adriana here. My wife is wondering if her and her makeup team will be asked to do season 3 on their TV show. There's whispers that it might not be brought back. So absolutely, they're talking about not bringing it back. That's the King of Swords cuts things out and cuts fat and gets rid of things. They're holding off on the decision, and everybody else is kind of in turmoil right now. So I don't think that the decision's been made yet. Let's pull from the center of the deck. Schwhoop. Ace of Wands, they're still looking at some numbers over there. They're trying to figure out if it's worth doing it. And the moon is in reverse. So things will be revealed. The areas where there are losses in terms of, that return on investment, if they're not getting the money back on the show, I mean, you're in the entertainment industry, you obviously know this. But it looks like the decision's not quite made yet. What are the factors about this show? What could they do to improve the show? Let's try that. I don't know if any of you were in a position to do that, but what are the factors that would improve the show? A better director. It's the director.
Get out of here.
So yeah,
That's
better
crazy.
director. They also need to dial it back. They're trying to go, I don't know what show this is, but they're trying to go for like a shock factor and trying to like pizzazz it up, like, you know, get asses in the seats with the pizzazz. They don't need to do that. They need to write a good story. They need to write good characters. Oh, is Gregopedia just showed up. So we're the Gregopedia. We are the new order of the triad. What do you think, Greg? You like this format? It's fun, right? So yeah, they need to dial it back and just write a good story and not try and shock and awe. So what do you gals see? Let me pull this down. So the question is, will the show be, I'm going to pull these all the way off. Will the show be canceled? Are they going to cancel the show? What do you guys think?
Yes.
You think they're going to cancel it?
Yeah, it's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of
They
time.
just haven't told you yet.
But this
Yeah.
would fix it.
If they change the director.
Change the director. Stop trying to be super flashy, and stop trying to be wow everybody.
Yeah.
Just, you know, write a good story.
But that's if they catch it in time.
That's if they catch it in time. So I don't think that the decision's been made yet, but I do think they're leaning in that direction. So
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Adriana.
Yeah.
Andriana. Want to get that right. So everybody's liking the Tarot Squad.
Yay.
So so we got Angie.
I love the kitties.
Angie wants to know if she's going to feel physically better physically and emotionally anytime soon. So that's kind of tricky. Like, you know, soon is a subjective frame of time. Again, like the better way to do this is to say, what do you need to do to make those things better, to make yourself feel better?
Make
So,
a hypnosis appointment.
make a hypnosis appointment.
Yes.
So
I can help.
what's your email?
Okay, not now.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Yeah, get in touch with Anna if you want a hypnosis appointment.
Fortune Cookies Tarot at
Yeah.
Gmail. If you want a
Mhm.
hypnosis appointment, just
Yeah.
let me know. I will field you over to Eva Hawk.
Mm-hmm. But
So what do you need to do to feel better other than make your appointment for hypnosis? Josh, we'll get a hypnosis card.
I'm like, no, it's going to happen.
Is there a hypnosis card?
No.
You never know.
So, all right, absolutely. What you need to do is stop wringing your hands over things in the past. All right, the things that have happened in the past, you cannot correct. You know, lost loves, lost money, mistakes that were made in the past. Those things you can't correct those. So like somebody told me once, I've said this on my channel before, if you live in the future, you're going to be anxious. If you live in the past, you're going to be depressed. You cannot change those things in the past. So move forward. What would you need to do to move forward? Let yourself be vulnerable and then move on from it. That's what I say. What do you gals say?
I'm just thinking she's stuck. It's like this like weighted blanket on you. Soon, that's the question. Soon, no, I think you're gonna feel like crap a little bit longer. Yeah. That doesn't mean you're not going to get out of it. You will, but right now you're you've already signed on the dotted line that that's where you want to stay. You've been there so long that you're staying there. And
it's almost like she's scared to get out of it.
It's
been so long.
It might be winter depression. I don't know where you live or anything, but you're kind of in, it's almost like you're trapped in a season or something. Like this is your season to be depressed, and then you're going to come out of it. But yeah, it's only a matter of when you move. But I think if you decide to stay in it, you're going to stay in it. When you decide to move, you'll move out of it. It's like you have to wake up tomorrow and tell yourself, I am choosing to be happy today, and I'm going to freaking fight for this happiness. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to give away $4 to someone on the street or whatever, like just to make sure that I do something, give happy to get happy. Like,
yes.
But otherwise you're going to stay there for a season until you decide it, like until dust off. Like I like to say, slap the sand off your ass.
Spoken like a true Jersey girl.
Slap
Jersey Shore.
the sand off your ass and just like get out of it. Just make the decision to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're the only one that can make that decision.
Yes.
You have to do it.
There's nothing else that's going to influence you. That's like you've decided to be this way. Not that it was a conscious decision. It's just because shit hasn't gone your way for so long. But when you decide enough is enough, when you wake up and you're like driving in your car and you say, I don't want this anymore. Universe, are you fucking listening to me? I don't want this anymore. And you decide today's the day where I want happiness, then it will change.
So again, Fortune Cookies Tarot at Gmail, if you would like to get hypnotized by this lady here.
Snap that shit right out of that.
Snap it right out. Actually, I mean, like that, it's, hypnosis, doing the things that you have to do to get your body to resonate and your energy to, function properly. It's like going to a chiropractor for your soul.
Well, your subconscious mind registers everything like a diary. It just takes everything down, but you're living in your conscious mind. So if you take a dip into your subconscious and you move the parts around, you might find some healing with hypnosis.
So I'm a little behind on the chats. Rainbow Rose, I cannot understand why my channel doesn't have more subs either. So like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we're going through. We have a new one. Jill Francis, where are you? Hello, Jill Francis. Welcome. Celtic Rune, my buddy. How are you doing? Jay Marcus. Will I get funding to get my spiritual business off the ground? And Sunny Girl's right that I know it was like almost a sloppy shuffle, right? I'm like a magician over here.
Sunny Girl's right about what?
Ooh, be careful that you don't block somebody. Yes, Facebook and YouTube are free. You can just open a channel at any time. These two are going to have a channel soon.
Soon. I'm not really a techie, but
don't worry, me either. I'm like, special? How do I do this?
I'm going to try. At least, I don't know if I'm going to do a channel or some kind of podcast to help people understand hypnosis. And I also use tarot cards. Let's see.
So Jay, darling, and we talked about this. I talked about, some interesting ways to go and get money in another reading for you. So absolutely. So I think it's on its way. You just have to tap into these sources here. All right. So if you are having trouble finding the resources online to do applications for grants or loans or business things like that, tap into some of these guys and you may be able to find some free money someplace. I know that sounds crazy, but you might be able to find some free money, or you may be able to find how to do things for free. No, I think I know.
Our special parents?
It's Gregopedia's walking in. Go that way. So hi, Gregoppedia.
Meow, meow.
So, so I think these, other resources, if you need a little leg up, ask for help. I'm getting library. Go to the library. What do you two see?
I'm seeing this thing. She's got to. She's really got to tap into herself and really jump into it and look a little deeper. If she looks a little bit deeper, she will find that it is easier the way that it comes. It's just that she's got to tap into herself, or he. I don't know. They have to tap into themselves.
Yeah, Jay Marcus, you're getting a lot of really good advice in here. Blog, YouTube, Facebook, all of that, and Instagram, the TikTok. I don't do the TikTok, but definitely some good advisement here. And I just want to say, Simon says, thank you for your super sticker. Thank you. I'm not popping them up because I don't have super long arms. Like, do you see how far I am here?
I think you're going about it the wrong way. You're expecting it to come from an external source, but it's within you. Mm-hmm. You have the pieces. You just need to sit and think and change your route. I think that you're a bit bitter about something. And I think that turned you away from yourself, and you're seeking from external sources, and you should turn back to yourself.
Sorry. Greg said, of course I'm at work when 3 hot witches are in my house. 4. Actually, there's 4. There's 4.
Bonus witch.
I know.
Bonus witch. I hope that helped whoever that was, because I really believe that. I think that something happened, that she's bitter, and you're kind of like ruminating in something, but you need to turn back to yourself, because all of your directions are going to come from your own self. You don't need external sources as much as you think you do.
Yeah, none.
So, yeah.
You gotta believe in yourself and just
something happened where you got like it's like you're chewing on a sour ball.
Sour ball.
Manifest it tonight.
Yeah.
So she said that in the comments. She was going to manifest, do some manifestation and writing things down. Meditate. Looking through what else we got.
It's very helpful to write stuff down that you were thinking about, right? Like when you come out of a dream or when you first wake up, because that's when your brain is in a different state, and it's a purging state. So recognizing that when you are first waking up, just write down whatever you're thinking, and then that can help you shift your awareness.
So Jay, since you do tarot cards too, so email me. Maybe we'll put something like this together. I can loop you in as a guest on here as well. So that'll be fun. That would be a fun thing to do. So keep it down back there. Oh, who's that? Somebody, Facebook user said that. I have no idea what that's
I'm amazed. Like, okay, if you take away this card, right? This is often the one that everyone's like the doom and gloom card. Yeah, but like if you take away this card, I still feel there's like a doom and gloom surrounding herself, that, if she just.
So, and Jay, I don't know if you've heard this story, but I'll tell it again. So Shelly and I, the way that I started reading tarot cards online, because I always read them, the way that I started doing it was at the beginning of the pandemic. Shelly lost her job, and she had a whole series of events that got really squirrely and got crazy. And it was a lot of crazy stuff. All the bad stuff happened. So, and she had good stuff going on too, but it was like every time something good happened, like something crazy happened. So I told Gregopedia, I'm gonna give Shelly a reading. I'm gonna call her up and give her a reading. Is that weird? And he was like, no, because actually Shelly is Gregopedia's friend. I stole her.
We
So-
share. We all friends.
We share.
We
We all
all
share.
friends.
He stole my friend Ed, so that's okay. So not your Ed, the other Ed,
That's so
the gaming
weird.
Ed. I know he stole Ed. So I said she was out of work, and I said, well, I said, let me give you a reading, and she goes, well, I do readings, and I was like, why are we doing readings online? And we started with Facebook. We just set up a Facebook group, and then
And then I chickened out.
we did a bunch of
So
parties.
much
Well,
things
no,
going
you didn't
on.
chicken out. You just had stuff that was going on. And so we did a few parties remotely together, and that was really fun. And we did, a whole bunch of readings. And then I got a reading from Alicia, and Alicia encouraged me here. So like I think, the whole like spiritual community and like kind of backing each other up and bolstering each other, because let's face it, the rest of the world, I don't want to say the rest of the world, but a lot of the world, not even a lot of the world, part of the world sees this as weird. I
It's
think the
okay.
world's getting a lot more
free.
in tune with, weirdness, there. And that was one of the things that we
Oh my
saw
God, can't you tell?
when we first put up our Facebook group. The people that were hitting
So
us up for
weird.
readings, none of them had ever had readings before, right? Like
Yeah, I know.
they were all, I was like, hey, have you ever had a reading? And they're like, no, I just saw you guys posted this, and I thought it would be kind of cool. So I think the world's becoming more tolerant of weirdness. When Eva and I were, young 15-year-olds coming up, like we were super weird. And
yeah,
I was super
We've been weird
Yeah.
forever.
It's okay.
it's
Now,
we were
now
not looked
everybody's
upon
catching
kindly.
on to our weirdness.
And they're stealing it.
Which-
Yes, and it's trendy now.
I'm
What
so
the hell?
boring
But
now.
it's cool at the same time.
Oh my
'cause you're like,
God,
wow,
no,
I can talk about this in public, and not people staring at me like they're gonna put me on a stake and burn me. Like,
So
I'm so glad we're not the voice. Those people talking.
those awful ladies.
Can you imagine if you had nothing in your brain?
nighty night, Deborah. Deborah's going to bed. She's got to take
Good
a
night,
more tab and go to
Deborah.
bed. Yeah.
Have a happy Sunday.
Go to bed, sweetie. She just had surgery yesterday.
Ooh.
So she's
Do we have anyone else who wants one?
No, I think we're done, and I think there were some people on Facebook, but
Oh,
wait, what's
fun?
the Facebook ones I can't see at the moment. So if you're on Facebook, I said migrate over, but I think we're gonna call it a night, because that was an hour and 15 minutes, and I really want that glass of Prosecco that's over there because it's Saturday night.
Yeah,
I've been up since 5 a.m. people with
and I
ROTC.
feel like what is that? Douchecchio? What is the douche guy called?
Dusheki?
What was the douche guy called again?
Oh, I don't know. All I remember is douche canoe. But what's the
Douche-
other one?
Douchecchio.
Oh, is that-
It was like a yeah,
Oh.
but I feel like I need to meet one.
Oh no! Drop you up at the bar.
Can you bring a few back? Douche canoes? Can we get some douche canoes delivered? Eva wants a douche canoe.
Yeah.
She wants somebody.
He's not amused. No. So, all right. Well, everybody, this was really fun. Again, this is Eva Hawk and Shelly. We're signing off.
Oh, sorry.
And this is Shelly.
Bye.
So we'll do this again. Jay, send me over an email. We'll see. Like I'm gonna try and set up a schedule for this, so like we can do this, so we can do the Witches of Eastwick or the Spice Girls or whatever this
Spice
thing's
Witches?
gonna turn into.
Oh
The
my
Spice
God.
Witches.
Can we eat cherries? Can we eat like
We
an
can eat
enormous
cherries.
amount of cherries?
Spit them
Until we
out.
throw up.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
totally doing that. All right. So everybody, have a good night. I am going to drink now. A lot of Prosecco, and I'm going to drink so much that I'm going to need Bloody Mary in the morning. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for, I don't know if I got any PayPals or Venmos or anything, but if you did, thank you so much.
Donate.
Please donate.
Yes.
Um,
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. This channel, I
Her
can't believe
kids
it doesn't
cost
have
a
more
lot of money.
channels with more subscribers.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks again. I'll see you later. I'm all leaned in now. Here, smack my ass.